So good day guys, welcome to today's lesson on ETABS. In today's lesson we are going to be talking about the user interface of ETABS. Okay. So if you open your ETABS, so in this case I'm using ETABS 21, and once you open your ETABS, it's going to bring you to this interface. So you can see the interface, we have the latest news, the results and product releases. So the reason why they are grayed out is because my internet is turned off. So this is the latest news. You can see the latest updates they have on various softwares. Okay. Now you have your file like a typical software program. You have your new model, open, import, you have all this, and you can also edit. So in this case, we want to create a new model. So you can select new model from this point, or you can select new model from this point, or you can come here new model, or you press Ctrl N, whichever one is convenient for you. In most cases, you see your recent model at this point. So what we'll do now is create a new model. Create a new model. Okay. So once you create a new model, it brings this dialog box to you. So what we have here is the used save default settings. That is the one that I've saved. Then I can choose from a model file. I can import from a model file, or I'll use built-in settings. So I'm going to be using the built-in settings. So I'll change my display units to I'll change my display unit to metric SI. Okay, metric SI. Then default for region material. So you can choose where you are picking your materials from. You can, if you choose user, that means you are the one defining it. But in this case, I'll choose Europe. Okay. Then section database for the steel, I'm going to choose BS, so British section database, because that's what is common with us here. Okay, so steel design code. If I'm designing steel, I will use my Eurocode 3. So I'll select it. Then if I'm designing my concrete, I'll use Eurocode 2. So this is just the settings we'll be using for our model. Okay, and you can decide to use any other, but because of this video is going to be done in Eurocode 2. Okay, so I'll click OK. So once it brings it here, now we have this quick template interface. So you can quickly define your grid in the X direction, in the Y direction, the spacing. You can do that. Then you can do the story data, but I won't be doing that. So I'll just go to blank and click OK. So once you go to blank, it brings three dialog box for you. You have the model explorer, you have the plan view, and you have the 3D view. Okay, so in this case, to simplify my model, I will close my 3D view. Okay, so what we'll be doing now is we are going to be defining our story height. Okay, so look at what we are going to be working on. We are going to be working on this structure. So for example, let me put the dimension. So I'll come here. Okay, I'll just from grid to grid, I'll measure it. Okay, so I can see my text as small, so I'll just go to my dim style. Okay, modify and increase the text height. Okay, I will increase the text height from about 300. Okay, let me give it as ISO standard. Then I will put I want to use oblique. Okay, so I'll use oblique, and my arrow, let me leave it as 200, and let's see the effect of it. Okay, so set current. Yes, so now I can see my text height is quite large, so I'll go back there, dim style, modify, and change this to maybe 50. Then the text height I will use 50 also. Let's see. Okay, so I think it's okay like this. So dim, continue. Okay, so I'll change this. Sorry, chamfer this. Yes. So you can see this is what we have. Then I'll measure this also. Okay, so bring it here, match property. Okay, then this CU. Okay, so I have this, I have this, and I have this. Okay, so this is what we have. So let me quickly label some grades. So I have at this point here, I have grade A. So text is not showing. I'll use the value of 300. Okay, so A, then I'll copy it. Okay, so this will be B, C, and D. Okay, so I'll just press it, double click, and change it to D. Change this to C, and change this to B. Okay, so I have the A, B, C, D. Now, the next thing I want to do is on this axis, I need to label it. So I'll label it in a simplified way. Okay, so this is what we have. So I'll start with 1. Okay, so I have 1, and copy. I have 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so I can start editing them. Okay, 5, this is 4, this is 3, this is 2. So thank you for watching today's video. In the next video, we'll be importing this into ETABS, and we'll see more on the user interface. So thank you for watching today's video. Thank you very much.